Hey yo, NERDCORE Dave, what up? How you doing, guys? It's Thursday, April 25th, 2019, and today's the day that Avengers Endgame gets released, and I know everybody's all hyped up about that. Hopefully, maybe I'll get to go see it this week, and I know we're laying low this weekend because next weekend is Free Comic Book Day for May the 4th. So, which is also Star Wars Day, so May the 4th be with you. But also, there's a small con that we're going to the week after, so we're going to lay low on the comics. We've been doing a lot of dollar bin diving. There's going to be some videos coming up for you guys here real soon. But for now, we're going to go ahead and check out the this week's comic haul, and also see what Todd has in store from his Comic Con experience from 2 weeks ago. So, hit the music! Yo, 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 yo! It's NERDCORE Dave, and we're going to check out this week's comic haul for April 24th, 2019. And let's take a look here. We got Amazing Spider-Man number 20. That's the newest part to the Hunted storyline. I'm not even sure. Does it say what part? Part 4? But really, it's probably like part 6 or 8 with the point HUs and stuff. But anyways, again, still haven't read any of my Amazings. I actually this week read finally Dark Knight's Metal on my DC Universe subscription. I really dug that up until the final book, which kind of just was out there. But other than that, I enjoyed it. But hopefully I'll get back to these, the actual comic books, because it ain't the same reading them on a Kindle, I can tell you that. Also, we got the newest issue of Heroes in Crises, number 8. And I got the sweet Polaroid cover. There was another cover where it was way too happy. And I'm going to assume everybody probably wants a Harley cover. I know I did. So I grabbed that up, and I'm sure I'll be reading that once the next issue comes out, which should be next month. We know there was a little hiatus there on these issues, but should be wrapping up real soon. Check it out, guys. This is Justice League Dark number 10. I don't know if this is a Kelly Jones cover. I don't see his name on there. It looks reminiscent of a Kelly Jones artwork. This is the B cover. This is the variant. We know he did some of the B cover variants. But, dude, this artwork, I don't know. What's going on with Swampy? I don't even know if I really like the A cover any better. Usually the B covers smash the A covers, but not so much this time, man. Then we have Detective Comics 1002, which is the sweet Bat Armor diagram, the B cover for that. Guys, I'm assuming this is the first full appearance of the Arkham Knight, the new Arkham Knight, I should say. I'm not buying 2 of these. The other cover was acceptable. No need for that. Then we got the newest issue of Venom, number 13. This is not written by Donny Cates now. This is going to be written by... Who is writing this now? Colin Dunn. Guys, this is a War of the Realms tie-in, and spoiler alert, but they're supposed to be introducing a new symbiote. I'm going to assume that it's some kind of god symbiote or something. I don't fucking know, man. But I kind of feel like it's just another symbiote. I didn't feel the need to buy 2 of them. I will have my DCBS order coming in with my variant. That's probably all I'll need unless this gets all hyped to hell and back. I don't know. Then we grabbed also. I asked my shop owner. I was like, "Hey man, did you get any of those black and white Spawn covers?" And he's like, "Yeah." So $2.96, the black and white Matina and McFarlane variant. Very sweet, nice collaboration there. I actually like this better than the color one. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do like the color ones, but this one has a lot more detail, especially in that cross, and I'm really digging it. Now, the next 2 covers should be badass because those are going to be, well, maybe they're going to be homage covers, I'm pretty sure. Definitely $2.98 and $2.99 will be. So be on the lookout for those, and guys, buy the Spawns right now. I'm going to assume that these probably have a higher print run since they're going for issue 300 right now, but you guys know that, you know, especially the 100s and 200s issues, they're low print runs on these things, man, and they're worth a chunk of change. So then I went to look over to see if he had any of the hot books over on the shelf, and he had one. He had the Justice League 20. This is part of that triple cover. Now I only have this is one section. This is the left section. So then in the middle there's a Superman and Shazam. It looked like fighting, and then the third one, I forget what's, maybe the regular Justice League on the third. But this is the one that has this, whoever this guy is, the White Lantern. Looks like it's White Lantern John Stewart almost. But the White Lantern type symbol seems to be a speculation right now on Naomi, because she, something with White Lanterns is showing up, some kind of White Lantern-esque symbol showing up on her comic, and people, everybody's speculating on Naomi. Everybody knows what a hot book that is. I think first issue right now is going for 70, 80 bucks right now. And then, of course, the variant that I bought, I should have bought them both. The variant I bought's only going for like 50 or 40. But regardless, all the issues are hot for Naomi and anything related to Naomi and any speculation with Naomi. I don't know if you guys saw the issue this week. This week it wasn't Liefeld, it was with Bendis, and it wasn't really Bendis's fault. They were speculating that Naomi first appearance was Action Comics 1002, which it wasn't, and it pissed Bendis off, and key collectors involved again and everything else. So anyways, speccing's fun, but some of these guys, man, I think they just like to manipulate the market, and there's probably reasons for that. I'll leave it up to you to decide. You figure it out. But after I got done with that, I decided to make a run because I was bored and I needed bags, which actually, hold on one second. Talk amongst yourselves, and I'll show you these bags real quick as soon as I can. Guys, there's only one comic shop around here that has these things, and I love these things, and this is them right here. This is the Bags Unlimited comic bags, and these are those ones I keep showing you guys that are so crystal clear. They're just, it's crazy. Let's see, here's a regular, this is a regular bag and board, and I use these 7 1/8, and I get the standard halfbacks, so they're a little bit more expensive boards, but remember, those are the acid-free boards. You never have to replace them, so the standards are 7-inch, so they fit right in these bags. But anyways, I looked on his shelf and I found one. Here's one of the regular bags. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference in these bags on that on the video, but trust me, man, if you can. You hear that? These things are a lot clearer and they sound different. These are way closer to my lights than these things are. But anyways, they had Meet the Skrulls #3. I was missing that. My shop didn't get them in, so I nabbed that up. And then I also grabbed, I went digging, and man, this shop, I like his shop, but it seems like any speculative books are always wiped off the shelf, even the day they put them on. I don't know if it's a shop owner or a speculator coming in and buying them all, but it seems like if it's worth money, you ain't going to find it on a shelf or in the back issues. But I found this one. I was kind of looking for this one. I just found out about our friend George. Turned me on to this. I didn't know this. This is New Avengers 49. This is, you guys could certainly remember this cover with Luke Cage there in this entry, but this is the first cameo of the Dark Avengers. So I didn't have one of these, so now I do. But that's it, and I guess we're going to move on to Taad's haul from his Comic-Con experience. I shouldn't say Comic-Con, it's definitely a con anyways. And we'll be back soon with some other juicy stuff that we got in here, and definitely got some dollar bin, bargain bin type hauls coming up for you guys. We've been real busy with that. So until then, let's get this show on the road. All right, Venom's back. Taad's back.
I changed my shirt into the same shirt I had on before.
Just a clean one, the clean version of that shirt.
I put on my cleanest dirty shirt.
Do you have a closet full of just that shirt?
Yeah, I just dress according to old Johnny Cash lyrics. So.
All right, so Taad wants to show his con haul.
Ah, yeah.
He went to a con. Was it last weekend?
Yeah, we did a last weekend was really busy. I did a con, did some flea marketing, just basic seek and destroy mission all weekend. So before we hit that though, since the last time we were on, it was my birthday, and Dave got me some very cool presents. We got Avengers. What is this? Now this is the big smile issue, right? Is that the big green
I think
teeth?
that's where his big green teeth, and then that's the first cover appearance of Immortal Hulk. That's the second printing of 682.
Okay. This I think this one might have been
That might be the green smile.
the big green smile that was. I think the only one, the issue before that, they were slowly but surely getting ready for the Immortal Hulk. I think in the one previous to that, it was just those like green energy blobs.
Maybe that's
that were
what it
sort
was.
of he was forming, you know. So doesn't it go on to say that the Hulk was always immortal? It just took a while for them to figure it out that you can't kill the Hulk.
Spoiler alert.
So it's in the. It's already in the.
It's called Immortal Hulk. God damn it!
Listen, I didn't get the crystal ball out and ruin everybody's day. It was already out there. And whenever Wolverine tried to prove that he wasn't immortal, we got the facsimile edition of Hulk 181, which is pretty cool.
You know I think it was this week. ASM 252 facsimile came out. So it's the black suit, the first black suit. Oh yeah, When he's cover that looks like Amazing Fantasy
15. Okay, yeah, I did see that and I didn't pick it up because I don't know. Just didn't do it. All right, we're gonna jam through the con as long as these are in order.
Do you know the difference between a facsimile and a reprint?
I would say the ads.
Yeah, almost everything's exactly the same, except for maybe the price tag.
Well, yeah.
Like mine are changed, but yeah, the ads and stuff are all still in it. Letters, pages, all that jazz.
That's what I figured as much. So.
Okay.
You know what? I rebagged this. No, I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, this is the 1920s version of superhero women. It's merely only Silk's ankle. So
Cindy, the first Cindy Moon. It's not her.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So supposedly, this is the equivalent of Venom's hand.
They didn't show her in a one piece or anything like that.
But in the 20s, whenever at the beach you saw the woman's act. This is getting way off topic. Okay,
cover up your wrist. You
All right.
So
I'm just going in order of the pile. Okay, This was probably the big spender for the weekend. 1954 copy of Marvel Tales.
Golden Age.
They kind of tried to clean up. This was the last hurrah. The Congress was breathing down the comic books' necks, and the creators, the ruining the youth of America, and juvenile delinquencies running rampant because kids were actually literate and they were reading books, and we can't have that. So I had no idea that Marvel Tales was almost exclusively horror stories, because I think they just named it Marvel Tales so it kind of looked sort of under the radar, at least by title anyhow. But old school horror, I loved it.
Yeah, so it doesn't say like Satan's Death Cult, Satan's Blood Lover.
Not on the cover. Not on the cover, but I would probably imagine if we did a little research, within 6 months, that cover would probably not be allowed anymore. They're probably...
yeah, it definitely looks like a horror cover for sure.
I mean, he's dragging the skeleton, or the dead guy's dragging him through the ground into the grave, and yeah, that didn't fly after a while. I mean, they got to the point where they were drawing vampires with no fangs. I mean, what? So, okay, this is the mop-up issue for Avengers 200. If you've ever read that disaster, they covered pretty much every sexual perversion, I guess, if you want to say it. We got incest.
Stuff that you would never think of.
Yeah, it just was
weird husband thing. I don't know.
Yeah, like
I don't even know how to.
I'm sort of digging this. I hated this. Who let this happen? You guys are cool with this. I hate your gut.
I think we end up talking about this like every other episode.
Yeah, just because we're not the only ones. So it's not just us. So anyway, who did you say did the writing? And they were like, "Yeah, you got to straighten the Miss Marvel."
Chris Claremont. Chris Claremont wrote the Ms. Marvel series. And then after they did that in Avengers, he was upset. This is from what I understand.
Yeah.
He was upset, and he was like, "You guys gotta let me fix this." He's like, because Avengers 200, they have 8 writers, and not one of them will take credit for that story.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is when he went back and made it so it was less. I don't even know if it's less offensive, but it's definitely cleaned it up to some degree.
I did read the issue, and if nothing else, the point is that Miss Marvel regains her rationale, and she tells everybody that, you know, you guys kind of were okay with this, and it wasn't okay, and, you know, I might not have been mentally aware, but you guys should have had some semblance of a clue, you know.
Yeah,
so.
well, she said she wants to go off, even though she just got done. They got done telling her she was mind controlled. They're like, high five.
Yeah. All right, good for you.
Yeah, so she was kind of pissed when she came back.
Yeah. So, but
and then it's first appearance of Rogue as well.
Yeah. Read 200 Avengers 200 first, then read this one.
You can get the True Believers just came out of that a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that's it's what I bought, and actually that's what I read, and then when I was at the con, that popped up. So, you know, I got it. But.
To be honest, I wouldn't mind. I have a copy of this too, but I wouldn't mind getting a second copy just because it's first appearance of Rogue too.
Yeah.
But if you remember, I took mine to get signed by Michael Golden, the artist on this.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember because we had a not great experience with Michael Golden. He was kind of cocky and kind of a jerk.
Was I there at that con?
Yeah, I remember you being there.
Okay, because I know sometimes we scatter to the winds and everybody's doing their own different thing. But yeah, I don't remember that one. But I'll take your word for it. You know, because we do a lot of different stuff there.
Like I've only had like 4 or 5 bad experiences at cons in my 30-some years of collecting.
Yeah,
and that was one of them.
Yeah, for the most part, why are you doing a con if you're not going to dig the people? You know, if you're going to be chip on your shoulder kind of crap. I mean, I don't get it. What's you know, why
be a D-bag, dude?
Yeah, why are you bothering, you know? So.
All right, what else you got over there?
All right, the aforementioned, this is the Web of Spider-Man where Eddie Brock, which is actually a female hand because Venom was supposed to be a female and then they switched it up. But this is simply, everybody kind of figures that this is Venom because Peter Parker gets pushed off of a subway train platform and almost gets killed, and Venom is the only being in the universe, or for the most part, that doesn't set off.
I think it was confirmed by David Michelinie, though, that it was.
Okay, he doesn't set off the spider senses, and he just full bore goes face first into the track and springs out of it, but, you know, he didn't get the warning, so...
He's like, what the shit? Because he always depends on his spider sense, and nobody ever knew that he had that.
And it was just I think a feminine hand with a blue shirt sleeve or something.
Purple, I think.
Yeah, and that's all they showed in the issue, but...
Yeah, when you look for it in there, you're going to be saying, where is Venom?
Yeah.
Because you've got to look for it. It's close to the end.
Yeah, but it's going to be a lady's hand, but then they changed it to Eddie Brock, so there you go. All right, next up, we got 163... Uncanny X-Men. Dave had said he thought this issue was one thing I don't recall.
I thought it was the Christmas issue when you were describing what you got.
Okay,
but I was wrong.
All right.
I was wrong.
The significance of this issue is the origin of Binary, which we know to be Carol Danvers, who would eventually become Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and all her different iterations. So,
after Rogue stole her powers in the comics, she got all wonky. She went on. She got basically Professor X was trying to help her heal her mind because she was all fucked up because of Rogue, and because she stole her psyche as well as her powers. And then they went on a space mission, and what the hell's her name? Carol Danvers went with them, and then something happened with her powers, and they went wonky, and she became Binary.
Actually, the Binary issue just came out for $1.
Yeah,
the True Believer. So if you want to grab that one.
Hey,
speaking of Miss Marvel,
Praline is here.
Woohoo! Ice cream on a hot day. All right, let's clear the deck here.
Right, so what else you get?
Gonna keep moving. $1 buy.
Betsy and
not that one.
Vernacular.
No. This is just Sabrina the Teenage Witch. You're not gonna go wrong with
Sabrina.
Those. Yep. Madhouse Comics, which is also an Archie. Pretty cool. I just
like Grandpa Munster.
Yeah, sort of a play on that. Just, you know what, these issues aren't going to go down with the popularity of Archie and the Riverdale and Sabrina Teenage Witch. If you can get them for $1, buy them. They were some pretty decent shape. This is one of the craziest things I ever did as far as comic books. Flea market find. About $1.75. I bought 7 comic books. The dude insisted that I pay him $13. Not a problem. Was like, well, shucks. You got change for a 10 and a 5. So, first appearance of Cheryl Blossom. If that was in mint, I mean, nail it. 9.8. We're probably at about $1,100-$1,200.
Wow.
Yeah, it's up there. Has somebody's name written on it. Let's see who. I guess Chris felt the need to make sure that I, all these years later, would know. It was
Chris
her.
Blossom?
I don't know. But I don't know. I'm going to have to get this looked at and see where it's going to fall on the scale, because it's probably, I would guess, probably a $200 book. So the first appearance of Cheryl Blossom is crazy.
Dude, that goes to show you, dude, and that's something I've been thinking about a lot, is you can literally, I'm not going to say you're going to find a Hulk 181 in there or anything like that, but you can literally find anything in these bargain bins and stuff, man.
And in all fairness, before it looks like I, robbed the stagecoach and rode off into the sunset, I would have picked it up anyway, because I bought these for $1. And when I picked that one up, I kind of knew that it was because Robert Hack does a...
It was an homage cover on Blossom 666 #1.
Yeah. So I was like, "There's that cover." So then I grabbed it, and then a little later I looked into it and was like, "Wow." So the story itself is crazy. Cheryl Blossom, she's the bad girl that gets introduced and insists on going to. I
like her already.
She goes to the beach with the girls, and the girls are like, "You can't go out in public like that." They make no mention of the first appearance of her brother, Jason. Jason's popping beers and covering them up with those cameras.
Really?
Dude. And he gets arrested. Cheryl gets arrested for running around topless. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. She's like, this is, they're like, this is Riverdale. And she's like, well, I'm thinking more French Riviera. And they were like, no. So I'm going to tell you what, the story of itself was worth the price of admission. So I was going through my back issues. New Gods #1, not the greatest shape. Jack Kirby, we got it.
That's cool.
I also had #3. This is shit I had from when I was a kid. That looks like it has a subscription crease in it. I probably paid nothing for it. Like I said, I probably had it since I was 12.
Those are awesome.
Yeah. $1, Werewolf versus Spider-Man. It's a key. Can't remember why. Something goes on it. Nothing major. Not rewriting history. 20-cent, Where Monsters Prowl. $1. I opened that up. It has, the first story is Ditko, and the second story is Kirby.
Cool.
2 greats in 1 issue, drawing some horror monster comics. I love it.
The Black Bog.
After I did a little bit of, what do you want to call it?
Willing and Dilling.
Well,
imbibing and dilling.
Yeah, we were just got to the lubrication stage of the. Maybe that's not the right one.
Whoa!
How about we drank a beer. First appearance of Groot. If anybody knows, it's not the actual real first appearance, because this is an actual reprint, but it's from 60. That's not the first time. It's the first like Marvel reprint.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's technically like the second reprint, but we did a little bit of talking, and we came to a very agreeable price, and I picked it up. Not the best condition. Don't care.
Yeah, that's cool to have.
So this is one that should be on everybody's radar. Angela, Asgard Assassin #1. What's going on with her? She's going to do something big somewhere. Again, it's all speculation. Probably not bad to keep your finger on the pulse of
Thor's
that.
baby sisters and
Half sister, right? Correct. That's how she got introduced.
I don't know
she
if
came from Spawn.
No, Angela is his half sister. I don't know what the baby's deal is, but it's definitely Thor's baby sister in some way.
Oh, the little tiny baby is what appears in here. You know what?
But she's going to have something to do with War of the Realms or something. They use her as a weapon.
Yeah, this is not the... I have 2 issues. This is not the issue I made the notes on, of course, because I'm talking to you guys, and why would I do that? So, okay, I think this is the first cover appearance of the Hate Hulk, I believe. I think it's Hate Hulk. Her first full appearance. Don't know. I bought it. I think this one is the first appearance of... One of them is the first cover. One of them is the first full appearance.
Okay.
They're 1 issue in sequence. So there you go. Dave probably could tell you a little bit better. This is the first rescue.
First cameo appearance or rescue.
Okay.
So it's not even the... I don't know why this book's even worth what it's worth, because it's the first cameo appearance. It's not the first full appearance.
The second 2...
Yeah, the first full appearance isn't even really worth anything, but it is, but not like this.
It's the it's like the Red Sonja Wolverine dynamic thing. Wolverine's first appearance is the big issue.
For full.
Yeah. The first full appearance of Red Sonja is not the big money issue. It's the one before where she's simply in the last panel. Don't get it. Don't understand how that works.
But there's a variance of this too. There's a variant where it's in the needles are poking into the Iron Man armor.
I did find that.
And then there's also,
because I didn't know what you were talking about until I looked it up, and I was like, I gotcha.
And then the second print of this has Rescue on the cover, and that's the one that's worth the most.
Okay.
Which I found in a dollar bin, remember, a while back.
See, that's how you do it. I mean, they're in there.
And
okay.
And as much as I don't flip comics, I flip that fucker real quick.
First appearance of Silk, correct?
Yep, that's a good one.
Self-explanatory. All right.
For $25, that's a good deal, man.
You know, well, I know for a fact that was like a package deal, so it probably got bumped a little lower than that because the guy came down over the overall price, which, you know, this was actually one that just got thrown in. First appearance, Cloak and Dagger.
That's not first appearance.
Or number one, I just
first
say.
Self-titled Cloak and Dagger series.
So, this one, just a great Swamp Thing cover. Swamp Thing superimposed over top of Arkham Asylum. Even got the Joker down there, looking very Jokerish. So,
he is.
Had to pick that up. Yeah.
I see the Floronic Man and Two-Face, and I'm not sure who the other one is.
These ones I bought purely because David brought them to my attention before.
The Nang.
Yep. These were both dollar buys. These two issues side by side are the origin of Punisher's skull uniform, correct? So there you go. The Nam. Pick those up if you are a Punisher fan. Dollar buy. Journey into Mystery.
Wow.
Great horror comic. You know what's it. Dollar. Inhumans number 11. I think it's something Korath the Conqueror, the Combiner, the Concubine, the coconut. I don't know. Anyway, it's a key issue. It's a key issue that you want to pick up for $1. Actually, I sent away and paid for a better copy to get it. I was like, I want to pick this key up, and I don't know, $8 or something, and so there it was for $1. $1.
Another Twisted Tales.
We know why we did this. Actually, that is because it's a Bernie Wrightson cover. Okay? That's all you need to know. Fantastic Four. This is first appearance of Dreadface. Taserface! The first symbiote to be hatched from an egg. Don't know.
Never even heard about it.
I don't know, with the way that the symbiote flies around and the importance, we picked it up, right? My butcher net, she's laughing. I must be doing well. Okay. Avengers number 123. I think it's the first half of the origin of Mantis, and 124, which they are both listed as the origin of Mantis. So I think maybe it's just a ongoing first part, second part kind of.
Plus, 1, 2, and 4 almost add up to 7.
Exactly. So there's a numerical aspect to this, if that floats your boat. Okay. 181, the first appearance of Scott. Yeah, no, close. First appearance of Ant Wolverine.
What?
Ant-Man. Scott Lang's Ant-Man. And 183, which is Miss Marvel joins the Avengers. And
okay, Absorbing Man?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's that's the first Scott Lang Ant-Man? Because I'm pretty sure Tales to Astonish is the first Scott Lang Ant-Man.
I think in the Avengers.
In the Avengers.
I think he joins the Avengers. So, that was pretty much the big and the little ones of it. I didn't bring every single little thing, but the rest of it was just small little, So, at any rate, Dave does so much hard work and puts these into these. When I bought these, I had them all. So, this is for Roxanne, because she likes the Twisted Tales, and it's Bernie Wrightson. And a couple, not perfect condition, but cool keys to have nonetheless.
Cool.
And that's how you do it, man. When you're out at the conventions and you see stuff that's dirt cheap and you don't necessarily need it, you buy it anyway.
Thanks, man.
So, yep. Hey, man, thanks for doing all the hard work on these videos. I know you edit them and we just sit here and goof off and have fun and monkey around and screw up. So, That
Dreadface, a symbiote hatched from an egg.
there you go.
What came first, the symbiote or the egg?
When I write words, I always do them in the correct pronunciation. It's when I say them is when I screw them up. So,
all right,
that's it.
We're at NERDCORE out.
I had fun. Bye.
Taad gone out.
What if I had the power to gather all of my favorite MCs with the illest comic book characters and they became arch enemies? Inconceivable, unbelievable, yet as wild as it seems. The Emperor and Stan Lee would coach the two opposing teams. Keep it clean, no backs.